Goku has been granted 1 day to return to Earth from Otherworld. And on that day, as fate would have it, a new world tournament is to be held. For the two rivals, Goku and Vegeta. This would be their last opportunity to settle the score. With nothing to hold them back, these two mighty warriors will decide once and for all which of them is the best. After suffering a serious injury during his training with Goten, Gohan had to drop out of the world tournament. And Hercule's daughter Videl was so worried about him that she stayed by his side to nurse him back to health. And so, on the day of the world tournament...
Hey, Dad! Do you think Gohan's okay?
Don't worry, Goten. Once he gets a senzu bean, he'll be fine.
It's his own fault. He let himself get soft.
Come on, give it a rest, Vegeta. We should be focusing on the final rounds that are coming up soon. Let's do our best for Gohan.
Yeah, I will!
The final match of the tournament's youth division featured Goten versus Trunks.
Okay, Goten, so how hard were you throwing those rocks exactly? And hello and welcome to the last video, by the way. Can you believe we're actually done? It's been 60 videos in like, what, 10 months? I don't know if it's exactly 60 videos, but you know how many videos 60 videos is? That's a lot of videos. Thank you for sticking with me as I shared this game with you, because I know it's not the most interesting fighting game in existence. But I really, really like Dragon Ball, and I couldn't think of a better way to talk about Dragon Ball. I don't often get the chance to talk about the narratives of games or anything in general because I'm too busy talking about the game design. But this was a weird experiment and I really enjoyed it. I'm also really, really fucking tired though. I want to take this time to thank everyone who watched all these videos and commented on them because some of your commentary was just as good, if not more interesting than mine.
Alright! Charge!
Both young Saiyans gave it their all, but with the thoughts of his brother driving him on, Goten was victorious.
Alright! I beat Trunks! Ow! What's that, Goten? Don't act like such a little kid. But I am a kid.
Thus, Hercule's event went off without a hitch, and the adult division finally got underway.
I see. This tournament does seem interesting.
He seems to have some skill, but he's no match for me.
So I never really mentioned that the Supreme Kai joined the tournament, but that's a thing that happened, and he joined it to find Goku, Gohan, and the other heroes of Earth because he learned that Majin Buu was going to be revived, of course. Supreme Kai doesn't really get a lot of fight scenes or anything like that. It's not implied that he's weak or anything, but he definitely couldn't take out Majin Buu by himself, that much is made perfectly clear. He also, you know, fuses with his assistant at some point. But because in this game his assistant isn't a playable character, I can't even remember his name. He just fuses by powering up instead.
Impossible! How could there be someone with that much power on Earth?
You're pretty good. I wasn't expecting to meet an opponent like you. What? The Supreme Kai? What have I done?
Please be quiet. I don't want anyone to know just yet. If you could, lend me some of your power.
20 million zenny if I let you win. And you get to keep your fame.
All right, I'll pay. I'll pay.
Right. You'd better.
Ready? Fight! Ring out!
Okay, now let's do this again, but without the part where we immediately lose. I think I can do it. So you may have noticed that this isn't any different from what actually happened. But not everything can be changed, especially since this what if story actually tries to stick mostly to what might actually happen in this scenario. And it's actually necessary to do this fight to set up a gag that happens later.
I'm number one!
Even if I do beat you, I'd have to fight those two next. And they aren't going to be easy.
Now remember, Vegeta, don't destroy the ring.
The same goes for you, Kakarot. I'm not going to lose to you this time.
We'll see.
I'll crush you!
I love the way Goku has to remind Vegeta, now Vegeta, don't destroy the ring, like Vegeta's a dumb child. So as always with this fight, I try to go for a ring out, and I technically get it, but I like to imagine that this fight is the canon way the events unfolded, because then I could imagine Vegeta actually being really pissed. The artificial intelligence has gotten so good at avoiding knockback that they zip back to you as soon as possible, and that's really, really fast. But sometimes it just isn't quite fast enough.
No, unacceptable! I can't use my full power in this puny ring!
Oh, Vegeta!
Kakarot, let's finish this match somewhere else!
Oh well, fine. Follow me, Vegeta. Okay, there's no one around to bother us here.
Fine, is this better for you? Never change.
Neither do you, you know.
You really get on my nerves sometimes!
This is ridiculous. Why do you guys have trouble being coherent when you're writing your own story? Did you forget that Vegeta was the one who wanted to fight somewhere else between these two very close events? Like, did you go take a lunch break and then you're like, wait, who wanted to go where again? It doesn't matter. Unfortunately for Vegeta, as far as the gameplay is concerned, it's pretty much impossible for him to win. Goku just has way too many health bars. There is a solution to this, and you've seen me use it multiple times. It's called spam that single attack with Vegeta that shoots a tons of energy blasts everywhere. But for some reason, Vegeta's not keen on doing that. Instead of that, the AI seems to be programmed to get in close as much as possible and transform as much as possible, which is not the optimal solution. To his credit, he finally starts using the attack when he does transform, but there's no reason he couldn't have been using it in the first place. I guess it was to be more dramatic. As for Goku, there's really no difference in any of his transformations because all of them have a rush attack that I can abuse except for Super Saiyan 3. Super Saiyan 3 does have a rush attack, but it's the ultimate attack, and Super Saiyan 3 may be really strong, but it's also really slow and it takes forever to charge up, which made that fight with Hirudegarn really annoying. It was also really annoying that because Super Saiyan 3's ultimate attack is the one that he actually used to defeat Hirudegarn, you can't use it, because rush attacks don't work on giant enemies. That was brilliant, guys.
Not bad, Vegeta.
I'm not finished yet!
Me neither.
Is this the place, Supreme Kai?
Yes, no doubt.
I'm impressed you found this place, Supreme Kai.
It's Dabura!
No one will interfere with the resurrection of Majin Buu.
I felt that it was only fair to give the Supreme Kai a chance this time because I didn't play as him last time because he's not very fun to play with. And my opinion hasn't changed since then. He is so slow and none of his attacks are even remotely remarkable. Look at how quickly he's getting destroyed. I would really rather play as Hercule or even Yajirobe over this guy, especially Yajirobe. You might be thinking that there's no way Piccolo and the Supreme Kai could take out Dabura. And this is correct, and Dabura even turns Piccolo into stone. But he doesn't even succeed at killing the Supreme Kai for some reason. But at least Piccolo and the Supreme Kai actually lose. I would be a little bit disappointed in the game if they succeeded, but there's a lot of things in this game that disappoint me and with how it portrays the Dragon Ball Z universe.
Finish! I can't believe how strong he is.
I just can't!
Is that all you've got?
Hey, Hercule! Remember me?
Now why would I know some bald little runt like you?
I guess I didn't exactly stand out back at the Cell games. Look, I know she's my wife, but I really can't stop her when it comes to things like this.
What? So you're saying that cute girl there is your missus? Ready? Fire! You're all washed up! You're all washed up! You're all washed up! We know! Yeah!
Anyway, thanks, Hercule.
Yeah, sure.
Huh? Piccolo? He's turned to stone.
And all of you can expect the same fate.
I'm not sure what's going on here, but you are not a good guy.
Kakarot, take care of this pest quickly so we can finish our fight.
In spite of Vegeta suggesting Goku should do the work, we're going to be playing as Vegeta instead, and I don't really need to tell you why. But I'm going to anyway. It's because of his spamming attack. But in other news, this is it, the final fight in the game I'll be commentating over, and thus the final bit of commentary in the entire Let's Play. I really have no idea what to say, though. You know, I guess I could talk about the game as a whole. This game is actually pretty fantastic, in spite of its incredibly obvious problems that have only become more obvious as the game progressed. The fighting system is creative, the controls are unique, and it feels a lot like a character action game, but retrofitted to be a fighting game. In spite of the narrative problems, it also does a way better job of capturing the battles in Dragon Ball Z than almost any other Dragon Ball Z game. I guess you could make an argument that Xenoverse does the same thing, but a lot more simplistic. But I don't like the simplicity as much. That's why Raging Blast 2 is my favorite for gameplay. Thank you everyone for sticking with me through all of these, and you know this won't be the last time that we visit the world of Dragon Ball Z.
Finish!
What? A spaceship? Where is Majin Buu?
Really? Sorry, Supreme Kai.
Now who cares about this Majin Buu? It has nothing to do with me.
I can't believe you guys.
With nothing left to hold them back, Goku and Vegeta were free to settle their ultimate rivalry once and for all.
You're mine now.
Hey, that's my line! Here I come, Kakarot!
Come on, Vegeta!
As these two former enemies clashed, it was not hatred that fueled the battle, merely a desire to be the best.
No, not yet. I can still fight.
Yeah? Me too! There's still time before I have to go back to the other world.
Very well, Kakarot. Let's finish this!
The battle seemed to be without end, just like their burning will to fight. Thus concludes this story of what might have happened in a world without Majin Buu.
achievement rate is 100%. Man, you're amazing. I lost big time. Still, you really like those Dragon Balls, don't you? I'm sure glad I'm the main character.